I got 5 pieces of candy. I got a chocolate bar. I got a quarter. I got
A rock!
So, what did you screw up to end up being chased by them?
Nothing. We didn't screw up. The problem was that they were ignorant Neanderthals. They lacked patience. To be clear, the only reason I accepted this job in the first place is because I was told I'd be able to make perfect counterfeit money. I'll be the first to admit I was shocked by the Super Z bills. The paper it produced was absolutely perfect. Especially the composition percentage. The ratio of cotton to linen fiber is controlled at exactly 76.8 to 23.2. And yes, there are some people who say that you can produce product in a laser printer, but that's unforgivably amateur in my opinion. Compared to that, these guys seem quite professional. They had a Swiss-made printing press specifically for this job. Oh, I'd do anything to get my hands on one of those, but they're monitored so closely it's next to impossible to do it. Incidentally, we usually print ours on a Heidelberg MF521, which isn't too bad, but it has its limits and it shows in the work. Pretty pathetic, don't you think? Meanwhile, these guys decide they want to start counterfeiting and gather this huge budget for it just like that, even though I would have been able to do it for way less, seriously. But even that machine started to cause a bottleneck in the workflow. For example, the pressure along the outside of the faceplate number. We were using an adjustment method of applying rubber in order to alter the ink pressure in each section. But frankly, in the grand scheme, this method isn't too clever, since it's just as easy to use UV radiation to set the ink after allowing it to print naturally, thereby eradicating the need for complex pressure adjustment. We've had no problems so far with sections that are strictly green and black, but with the method I just explained, you'd really have to perfect the details of the treasury seal. Otherwise, the mounted section on the outside ends up looking uneven. And then...
Shit it!
I'll take a potato chip and eat it.
I couldn't agree more. Looks like I can get you on your knees after all.
He's using the flint for ignition, and he carved a transmutation circle into his hand. You should have bled to death by now.
I seared the wound closed.
There's more for your life, more for your life.